Good morning, British Covidius Albions. It is 9:57, supplies run, Aldi's car park. It is me, which I'll confirm by just taking off the glasses. Chucky Mark? Well, no, but I do like the specs, especially while driving, yeah. But it is me, Covidians. British Covidians, it is me. I'm reporting from outside Aldi. Now let me tell you why I call you British Covidius. Yeah? Covidius comes from a quote, well it's a kind of a corruption of a line by a famous English poet, which is Perfidious Albion, and that was William Blake. Wrote Tiger, Tiger in the Night, but he also used the phrase Perfidious Albion. Brilliant phrase. A phrase which I imagine some of the gammon patriarchy could be very familiar with. Anyway, Covidians, a short one, yep, but an important one. Well done, those of you who did not send your winkles back to school. Absolutely fantastic. Very well done. Pleased to see it, pleased to hear it. Keep it up. Now, as my wife got out to do the shopping, she said, well, Tony, you do realise we've got to unlock soon. I didn't really have the time to say to her that even though you feel we've got to unlock soon, really, I think this unlocking early, again, it is herd immunity by another route. There's a woman getting in a car next to me, just in case she thinks I'm mad, but I'm not, okay? So, Perfidious Albions, it's herd immunity by another route. The way I figure it is easy. Yep. Locked down late. We know that. People were dying in Italy. It was hitting pandemic figures even then. But dear old Boris, let's Cheltenham go ahead. Let's them watch the GGs run. And I expect we still have to find Royal Ascot. So obviously, and of course we have the GGs running again, don't we? Yep. So locked down deliberately late. Now has got to a stage really where he's hoping people are fed up with being locked down, yeah? And in order to get herd immunity by another route, he knows now that Cummings has been out there and everyone's going, well, Cummings can go out, we should go out, let's pack the beaches, let's make it impossible to socially distance, pardon me, a bit of indigestion, send our kiddywinkles back to school, gather en masse, hoping for massive public events, even with a few demonstrations, although I believe they should have been socially distanced. But even so, let's do all that lot, and then lockdown falls apart, and the death rate goes up, and Boris can go, people disobeyed lockdown. That's why. And don't forget, of course, we are transitioning, aren't we? We are not supposed to go to level 3 until the virus is, quote, contained. Well, it doesn't seem to be very contained for me when, several hundred are still dying. But, of course, they're claiming far less. They're either not including care homes or they're just basically fudging the figures again. Yep. But we aren't supposed to go to that level till the virus can be contained, till test and trace is up and running. Don't forget, if you get a nose test and you get a throat swab, that is 2 tests. Apparently the throat swab will tend to make you gag, and the nose swab goes back even further than Hitler's throat one, right? So not very nice if you got to have it, but hey, if you got to have it, you got to have it. You just got to tolerate it. You just got to get through it and do it, right? But this is my absolutely certain idea now. So I spot two people coming out of Aldi with masks on. Yeah, this is what he's doing. He's hoping he can now blame you for a massive rise in infections, affecting probably the old guy next to me who's got a mask on, very much like I would wear, and his wife who's also got a surgical mask on, much more likely to affect us. Yeah, so you're looking at us fit and well now, but don't forget, herd immunity, when that comes, we are being culled from the human herd. They're trying to cull us in care homes and whatever, but the cull's a bit slow there, yeah? So once we open society back up again, get rid of lockdown, keep the R number wherever we pretend the R number is, because it's going to be pretend, isn't it, yeah? It's going to be pretend. So, what are the medics saying? Well, most of the medics are certainly still saying, don't send your kids back to school. Any decent medic or scientific advisor is saying, think there's going to be a major spike, possibly within the next 2 weeks, maybe into July. And test and trace isn't working. I mean, the other thing about test and trace, yeah, is how are they even going to identify themselves as actually not someone from some scam call centre somewhere? I mean, clearly that is not going to work, is it? But everyone's going to trust that they are, who they say they are. So the transitioning thing, yeah, I meant to say this one because I just think the best thing I can say about transitioning is it's like in this car. I'll see if I can make it just rev a little bit. Can you hear the revs? Yeah. I rev it a bit. I'm doing 90 miles an hour on the motorway, or this might just about manage 100, and I tell the policeman who flashes the flashing blues at me and whatever, as he pulls me over, I pop the window down and I go, I'm really sorry, officer, I was just transitioning from 100 miles per hour down to 70 miles per hour. Is that okay? I mean, I'm sure I wasn't speeding, officer, I was transitioning. Yeah. So, transitioning COVIDians. That is me done for this morning. Car park doesn't look very packed. See if I can just give you a few minor exteriors. Car that side, car that side. Don't know what you will see out the front, so I don't know if you can see anything, but that is the front. Okay? So, COVIDians, it's goodbye from me. Stay isolated, stay safe, don't trust your government, and Trump and what's going on over there, I must mention it, absolutely disgusting. Black Lives Matter. I stand in solidarity with black people everywhere, particularly in fascist America. Bye.